So as anti-ICE protests are up in New York, the governor, Kathy Hochul, and state Democrats closing in on a wide-ranging sanctuary policy, basically banning any sort of cooperation with the feds. All this happening as an illegal immigrant on Long Island is accused of fatally stabbing two women in separate attacks. Bruce Blakeman wants to be the governor. He's the Nassau County executive and a Republican candidate for governor. And Bruce, thank you for your time. Good day.
Thanks, Bill.
Do you know how so many people outside that hospital knew that that person was inside?
Well, they're paid protesters. We know exactly who they are. We share intel with NYPD. These are guys that are Occupy Wall Street, Antifa. Many of them are anarchists. They hate America. And think about it. In a city of 8 million people, there was only 200 protesters out there. So it was a complete show.
Okay, all right. I just figured they had information on the inside to let them know, and maybe they did. All right, here is the anti-ICE package Democrats are putting together. I'll tick through them. They want to ban local governments from signing any agreement with ICE. They want to establish a right to sue federal officers for constitutional violations, protect New Yorkers in sensitive locations, not quite sure what that means, safeguard interactions with public employees, keep immigration authorities out of sensitive locations, ban law enforcement from wearing masks. So Governor Hochul right now is the woman you want her job, and this is what she said about cooperation or lack thereof.
Local cops should be focused on local crimes, keeping our streets safe. We taxpayers are paying their salaries to do their jobs to protect them, not doing ICE's job.
So local cops should be doing local jobs. I don't think you would disagree with that, but the local cops don't need to do this job if you've got ICE that has been paid by the billion to go ahead and do it across the country. What's your view on that, Bruce?
Well, actually, I do disagree with it because my county has the most comprehensive agreement with ICE in the United States. Both my police department and my sheriff's department have a 287G agreement with ICE. And as a result, we've removed 2,000 illegal migrants from my county in just 1 year. Many of them were involved in things such as attempted murder, rape, kidnapping, robbery, drug dealing, gang activity. So we are a much safer county, we are a much safer region, a much safer state when you cooperate with ICE. And by the way, we didn't raid churches, we didn't raid schools, we didn't raid daycare centers or hospitals. By cooperating with ICE, we had control over what they were doing, and it's worked out incredibly well for us. Kathy Hochul is absolutely wrong. She's the most pro-criminal governor in the whole United States of America, and she spent $8 billion of taxpayer money over the last 3 years on people who aren't New Yorkers, they're not Americans, and it's not putting New Yorkers first. As governor, I will put New Yorkers first, and I will end our sanctuary state policy.
You could win, but it's an uphill battle. So the polling out there is scant. Here's what we found. In February, you were down 31. In March, you were down 13, which is, down 20, as opposed to 13 in March. So we'll see where that goes. You're going to the White House next.
Yes.
I guess, what's your message for New Yorkers about how you can do better than what we have gotten? And what does the president want to talk to you about, Bruce?
Well, President Trump loves New York. He's a New Yorker. And we're going to talk about issues that are important to New Yorkers. And we're going to talk a little politics as well. And I welcome talking to the president. He has very valuable time, and I appreciate that he's giving the time to meet with me.
All right, Bruce, let us know how it goes, okay?
Thanks,
nice
Bill.
to see you in Washington today. Thank you.
Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube and catch full shows streaming now on Fox 1.